Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to Agrarian Skies again here today with Snoresby, episode number 10. And if you watched the end of last episode, you've probably noticed there's been a few changes here to this whole mob farm design out front here. What I've done is a few things here to make it just a little bit more efficient. I've got another 2 grinders in here, so it's operating just a little bit quicker. That reminds me, I've got to get some coal for this thing, some charcoal, to keep it powered. And I've routed the items around in a little bit of a different way. Because I thought it looked a little bit ugly and I just wanted to tidy it up a bit. I think it looks a lot better now, so yeah. So let's go put this in there and fuel it up. But today's episode is going to be focused on a few things here, and I don't think we're going to finish them all in the one episode, but we'll see how we go. Let's charge this up. But first let's describe what's going on here. So all of the items come out the back here and down underneath, and they wrap around up to this pipe and then come all across the top here. And then the excess goes into this chest, which we can see we're getting a fair bit of. Oh, we have a miniature heart. Or is that the one? No, that's the one I originally had. Wow, those mobs are loud as. But I've set up the filter on here for all of this type of stuff, so we can add things on as we go. Like these pants. Hang on, why? Ignore. I thought that would have filtered it. Tunic. See, that's the thing. I thought it would, trying to ignore it. Whitelist. Oh well. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. I'll look into that. Why that's not really working. But, they're supposed to filter out and delete it. I'm gonna have to check that. But, I've used a lot of half slabs and stairs here, mainly because I couldn't route things properly and get them to come out of the spawner without letting light in. And, the way I've got it set up now is I've got stairs and stuff all around the places where light can get in from the front, and yeah, we're blocking it off that way, and we can still see in, which is not too bad. Also, I got rid of the platform in the middle because spiders were spawning upstairs, and I don't really know why, so yeah, that is a thing, but it's doing a good job, getting a few ender pearls, all these goodies up here, which is good. Down the track, we'll definitely have to upgrade that thing again, because I've seen a few different upgrades for it, and yeah, we'll definitely improve it and make it a lot faster, but we need to do a few other things first to get ourselves ready for that. So, let me go ahead here and sleep through the night. And you can see I'm growing some mycelium here because our main mission for today is going to be to get ourselves some automatic generation of soul sand, and to also start setting up what I'm going to call the greenhouse. It's really going to be just a couple of stacks of farms going. And we're going to use mainly biofuel for our power, I think, from now on. Well, for the rest of this playthrough anyway, for the start. So, I'm going to try and get that sorted. I don't really want this iron sword, so let's get rid of it. Well, it can sit there. But, yeah, we're going to try and do that. Now, where have I put this Silk Touch sickle? So, Silk Touch, you can pick these up, which is awesome. So, I'm still waiting for this one to turn into mycelium, but I don't know if it's going to work, so I might have to break and replace it. That's alright. No issues there. Now, I also planted a whole heap of dirt out the back, 1 chunk's worth, and the problem is I don't have any grass seeds. I thought I did, but actually I don't. I will look through all of my stocks, so I'm just trying to get a bit of dirt in reserve. I'm going to sift it all, and it should be sweet. Pick that damn sword up again. Oh well. Alright, there we go. 5 pieces of this. Now, to get this started, I want to get a little platform going underneath the platform we've already got going here. So where are all of my blocks? 30 might be enough to get started. We'll see. Let's actually just grab these ones as well, the border stone. I'm going to take a swig of the flight potion. I've only got 1 left, so this is the last time before we have to sort of make ourselves a jetpack. And people have suggested that I can get cow stuff in a little bit of an easier way, so who's that skeleton? Darn thing, come here. Oh, there he is. And he's gone. Oh, not quite. Ow. Oh, red heart. Awesome. These things gonna allow us to craft these miniature yellow hearts. Oh, and also these canisters here that you can actually increase your health with, but on this map it's not going to be that much of an issue until we go fighting some harder bosses or whatever. But not a bad thing to have in reserve. Alright. Let's go back over here and go underneath and start making ourselves a little platform, because I'm going to end up wanting to sift this as well. But we'll just get the generation going to start off with. May as well just make it the same level as this thing down here, hey? 5 of them there. Let's just expand this out a little. We are definitely not going to have enough, are we? Oh dear. Actually, you can... Yes, we can make more. Plenty more where that came from. Alright, we're going to have enough now. Alright. Where's our builder's wand? Will help immensely. Alright, so... Ooh, I need to make one more thing before coming down here. So... Oh, I thought I was falling down there again. I don't know why the jump wasn't working. Oh well. Well, we need to make ourselves another one of those aqueous accumulators. So... Where's the recipe for that? We're going to need 2 bits of tin. Not going to need that. We're going to need a piece of iron. 2 bits of glass. Actually, we're going to need 5 pieces, some gold. I think we should be right now. And a bucket. Yeah, I think we should be fine. Alright. Pneumatic servo. Whoops, not that machine frame. That's a bit expensive. Ooh. How come I'm missing a piece of iron? It's weird. Alright, machine frame is a go. Have I got a bucket handy? I don't think so. Oh, yes, I do. So that should be good to go. Accuracy accumulator. Then we're going to need fluid ducts, which will be in this one here. Just the right amount. What else are we going to need? A few of those. Excuse me, my throat is starting to get a bit sore already, which is not good. Vacuum hopper, autonomous activator. I think we should be good. And we'll make ourselves a barrel while we're at it. So we can store all of this stuff before we go to sift it. I want to get a nice little supply going before we actually start sifting it. So, alright, let's go down and get this started. So this is going to be a pretty straightforward little build here. I'm sure you guys would have seen. It's going to be, I think it's pretty much exactly the same as what I did in Sky Factory. So, just here in this map. Alright, so aqueous accumulator can go, well, yep. And then we're going to put these either side, like so we can hold water in there. And then we're going to have our, actually we won't even need this one, now that I think about it. So we're going to have our 5 mycelium, and then we're going to have our 5 barrels on top of those. And then we need to get our 2 buckets of water. Let's go do that real quick. I need to make myself another 2 buckets or something here. Unless I've got one upstairs here somewhere. We got a sludge bucket. It's probably not real good. Let's just make a couple more. Awesome. Cool beans. Alright, 2 more buckets. Let's get some water real quick. Yeah, this isn't even the main project for today's episode. When we finish this, I'll gather a few more resources and get a little bit more prepared for what we're going to do here. But this is just a little thing to get started on. Whoops, and the second one. Oop. So now we can pipe this all across. Like so. So now this is going to turn all into witch water. So the next thing we're going to want to do with this is pipe in some sand. Now let's get our autonomous activator set up on the barrels. Oh man, we have left us not much space here, but that's alright. So vacuum hopper can go here. Now we need to actually set up another little bit of area here to create sand for us. So we're going to have to do that here in a second as well. I'm going to have to make some pulverizers and link it up with our main power. But let's turn these all around. And configure them so that the input is on the bottom. Like so. Last one. And then let's go ahead and get ourselves a heap of sand. So, hard to get up. Alright, there we go. So I'm going to make myself 2 pulverizers here real quick so we can generate our own sand, and I'll be back. Alright, I think I got everything I need. So, I've also installed a couple of elevators here just because it's easier to get up and down here as well. Because I've put the walls around, you can't fly in and out now, which is not a bad thing, I guess, but alright. So, let's go ahead and put down our item ducts on the bottom. Like so, and then I guess we'll just put our pulverizers here. Well, actually, we'll probably do it down the other end, I'd imagine, because that is where our cobble line is coming from. I don't know where I want to put this now. Let's just see where the energy is coming from. I only got 6 minutes left of flight here, so I got to be a little bit efficient. All right, where is the energy lines? All right, let's try and wrap ourselves. Maybe here? Yes, all right. So maybe we go like that, and then we have our two pulverizers. Where are they? Attached like so. Oh, can't get in now. Good. All right, biggest design flaw of using these walls here, but wow, the lag is real. I'm hoping to get away from this area a lot while recording in the near future. Grab that one. So this one's going to input on the left side, and then output the top on there, and then at the bottom we'll do that slot. So that's going to be sand. Then the input will be there. That'll be sand. Ooh. And the bottom will be, that'll end up being dust. So we'll just have to be careful how we do that. All right, item duct. I need to hook this up to the cobblestone network here. So how can I do that without? Oh yeah, things going everywhere. Ah, my inventory's getting full now. You just go straight over the edge, I guess. But then this barrel's going to be in the wrong spot. That's alright. We can just make this one dense so that it doesn't go to there first, but the lag is becoming real, guys. Alright. So now that should be filling up with... Whoa, whoops. Let's get an empty hand here. So that should be getting cobble eventually here. Why you no cobble? Alright, let me figure out what's going on here and I'll be back. Alright, it's all working now. So what it's doing is pumping the cobblestone into here, and then obviously it's sending the gravel off to the right, and the sand is going out the bottom. And then in this one, the sand goes out the right, which is in another tube here. And any dust that's added, created by accident there is going into that barrel down there below. So then it all pipes underneath here. I've got to be careful I don't run out of flight time. And it fills up all of the barrels. Well, it fills up the autonomous activators here. And it tries to plant them into the witch water when it's ready. And then these will slowly fill up over time and we'll create ourselves some soul sand. So eventually we're going to get the soul sand and make another sieving area upstairs here, probably like here or something. Wow, the lag is becoming so bad just in this little area. I need to get away. So yeah, so that's all done. I'm going to let that do its thing for the next little while. In the meantime, how is this all going? Ooh, let's get ourselves a little bit more going there. We've got 40 seconds of flight left. Let's boss it out here. Grab 10 of those. I'm going to go get a whole heap of stuff ready for the next part of the build, because we're going to go ahead and probably build ourselves another little building here in the second part of the episode. I don't know how much longer we've actually got. I think we've got another like 10 minutes or so, maybe a bit longer. But yeah, that is the plan. So let me go ahead and gather all the materials I am going to need for this. It's actually probably going to take me a little bit. When I come back, we'll start building. So yeah, I'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, it is building time. So, I've started to build a little bit of a platform out here, but we're going to keep going here in a second. I've sort of got an idea in mind of what we're going to do. I've got a whole heap of supplies, and you're probably cringing because we're using the coloured bricks again, but I swear this is probably the last build that we'll use them for, but we'll see how we go. So, let's go ahead and start expanding this platform a little bit. So, I think 4 blocks. I've got a design in mind, and let's it's going to be hard to just figure out exactly where things are going to go. So it's going to be there, and then one, and then okay. So then we're going to need one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 2 more. Alright, I think that's the size of the platform we're going to need. Hopefully it's right. Hopefully I'm not going to run out of cobble here. I don't think so. But we'll see how we go. So while I'm building this, because I've got the plan in mind, essentially what we're doing is going to be creating a little bit of an area here where we're going to put some farms from Mine Factory Reloaded. But while we're building it, I thought I may as well try and talk about something constructive rather than ramble on about nothing. So while we're doing this is going to be interesting while I'm trying to count. So hang on, let's just plan this out as I'm doing it. So our 9 by 9 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it should be 3 blocks on the edge. Yes, alright. This one here as well. So that's going to be the areas for our farms, and it's actually going to be a little bit higher in the air, but while we're building, that can be just fine. Alright, so while we're doing this, I thought we may as well talk about something that's worth talking about. And I'd assume a lot of you guys that watch my videos are all students, so they're going through high school or going through university or anything like that. So I thought we may as well talk about different study stuff, because I know that I've got uni coming back up here in a week's time, and it's always good to try and get a good start. I was reading an article the other day. Well, I don't even know if it was an article. I think it was just a forum post on Reddit about different studying techniques and stuff, and just different techniques people use, because I used to, well, the way I've been doing it up until now is I've been pretty much just going to the library for a couple of hours at a time, and, you know, as you do, review lecture notes and all that good stuff. And of course, you got all your lectures and stuff during the day, so it's always good to just go back over all of that sort of stuff. How am I going to do this? This is going to be fun to try and build as I'm talking here. Alright, so, well, actually, I need to get a saw, don't I? Should go grab that real quick. This is where I need the warp book. But, yeah, like I was saying, like the article has suggested different ways of trying to study, and I guess different stuff works for different people. So the way it thought is like scientifically proven with different ways the brain retains information is to do it in like 20-minute bursts, and there's different techniques you can sort of use to try and remember stuff a bit better rather than cramming. What am I looking for? The saw. Where would that be? There it is. Good stuff. So yeah, it reckons 20-minute segments with a little bit of like a 5 to 10-minute break in between. And rather than just reading it and going over it, you should try and sort of quiz yourself the ways that you're actually going to get quizzed in the like your exams or whatever. So I thought that was quite interesting to sort of read. So don't know whether or not I'm going to try that this semester coming up, but we'll see how we go. So let me know how you guys study, like what grade you're in, all that good stuff in the comments section down below if you want to share that sort of stuff. If not, that's perfectly fine. Doesn't bother me. Just thought may as well try and get some discussion going. Alright, so we're going to want this area underneath here a little bit open so that we can work our way down here. This is a lot harder trying to work and talk about stuff at the same time. Definitely finding a struggle. Alright, but yeah. So all of that sort of stuff is coming back up for me very shortly, I think I was meant to say there, so yeah. Alright, let's get back onto the building side of things. So let's go ahead and do this. So then we're going to have green on the outside corners. Whoops, I'm here. And then we're going to have it in the middle, so I dare say this is the middle here. So I've gone for the colour scheme of green and white here, and I've also got some green glass going as well. Let's plonk this down here like so. And there's going to be 2 layers. So the bottom layer is going to be like, like not apples. It's going to be like carrots, potatoes, and netherwort, I think, because this is all going to get used in biofuel. And the more different types of things you use in your reactors, the more efficient it is. So I'm going to go with that. Pretty sure we used white along here. I built this in a creative world before doing it here. So trying to just go off a design I had in my head. Alright, so then the glass comes along. Where is it? Hopefully I've got enough of it. If not, there's plenty more where it came from. Not hard to make. You did use cactus seeds to get it too, so it's something worth noting. And we're probably definitely not going to have enough here. That's alright. Let's just build this along, and then this will be a green one, I think. Yep. And then keep going with the white. Wow, this is going to probably take the rest of this episode, I'm pretty sure, to get this done. So, I don't know whether or not I just record this here and make it all faster and put some tunes on or something. I don't know. See how we go. But the rest of this episode is going to be building this. So this is a lot of what this is going to end up looking like. I'm trying to make buildings look semi-decent in this playthrough, rather than just, you know, build a nice big cobblestone platform. Because that does look pretty old after a while. Right. Now, it's going to be a bit interesting here in the middle, because this is where all of our machines are going to go, so we might just leave that blank as is. Alright, let's go around and put the glass in. Sorry if I'm not really explaining it well enough as I'm doing it, but, you know, that happens sometimes. Trying to build and concentrate. Let me know if you enjoyed that little discussion. It's probably didn't structure it very well, but I thought I may as well try and talk about something at least, rather than boring old watching me mumble through building stuff. Let's get rid of this. Because underneath it here, I think we're going to put out power gen at some stage, and then we'll expand it off into another building eventually. But for the short time, it's going to be in here. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed up the rest of this, because we've been recording for 7 minutes now, and probably getting close to the end of the episode. I'm just going to make this a nice little montage of me building this thing. Speed it all up, hopefully enjoy the tunes. When we come back, this thing will be, the outline will be done, and we'll wrap up the episode.
That's cool.
Alright, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that little bit of a building snippet there. I've actually gone to make myself some of this stained white glass, and I've run into the same problem I got with Sky Factory. The porcelain clay has got the same recipe as the white ceramic dye. So we're going to have to... I don't know if we can cheat this in. Let's have a go. Swap them straight out. Cheat mode. Yes, alright. So let's get... Well, and where is the recipe? Porcelain clay. Nope. What's the white clay we want? Ceramic dye, that's what we want. So we want 8 of those. We'll swap them out so you guys can see exactly what the issue was there. We want it in just recipe mode. Alright, so now we can actually craft this thing up exactly how we want it. I wanted to try this white glass here right at the end of the episode just to see what it was like. I tried to mix up the colours a little bit, but there isn't going to be a roof on this thing. And hopefully it looks alright. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know down in the comments below. It's still not exactly done how I want it to be completely done, so see how we go. I might fix it up here in a little bit off camera, but we'll see. But definitely, I don't have the dirt or anything in yet, so you can't really judge it too much, I don't think. Alright, let's run this along the top. But that is probably going to do it for this episode, I think, guys. Next episode, I'm pretty keen to get our 2 farms in here and try and get all of our energy going, our power. So then hopefully we'll be able to scale it up into the sky eventually. One thing I should have checked before I even started this, where are the chunk boundaries? Right in the middle. It's not too bad. We can chunk load it and it should be fine. But yeah, hopefully we'll be able to scale it up and see where the energy goes. I don't even remember how I did this on the other building, now that I think about it, but I'll finish this off camera, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching me build most of it anyway. So it's not looking too bad. Let's get rid of this big white line here. See what it looks like without it. And then put this one out of its misery as well. Something like that. This will be closed up eventually as well, so I'll even just put this here for now just to cover it up. Let's have a look as the sun is setting. That dog next door, sorry if you guys can hear that, but it is that time of day. It's not looking too bad. It'll do a bit of work. There'll be barrels and stuff out the front as well, so it won't be completely bland when we're done. But yeah, so if you enjoyed the episode, guys, make sure you click that like button and subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with this series. My name's Mr. Snoresby. Thanks heap, guys, for watching. I'll catch you in the next episode.